Kia ora and welcome to Cornwall Park on this beautiful Saturday morning. We have an exciting day today ahead of us. We've got 5 games on the live stream. We're kicking off with the Shaun Johnson Shield, and it is Auckland Blue versus Auckland White. It's going to be an enthralling game. Auckland White played Auckland Red 2 weeks ago, and they were in a nail-biter 24-22. They just lost, and they're looking to make amends today. Haven't seen too much of Auckland Blue, but I do believe they did take out the first round where they got a dub on the board, and that's what they'll want today, and they want to make sure that they are going to play well, play strong, and play simple here, and that's going to win them the game. Simple footy is the go today, folks, and by myself today, unfortunately, my co-commentator Regan McLennan, son of Bluey, couldn't make it today. He is pulled up sick, and unfortunately, that is not the goods for the young man, but hopefully he can recover and be back next week. All right, yeah, as you see there, the boys coming out on the field. Referee today is Viggo Rasmussen, and he'll be in charge looking to just stamp his authority, make sure the boys play safe and sound, nothing too aggressive, but they'll want to play a nice game today. The teams on the right, as we see, that is Auckland Blue. They have the red across them. Auckland White has the white strip across, and we see Auckland Blues line up here. Cook, Logoya, Thompson, Hona, Suigatapu. He was named as 18th man, but he is starting now. Colini Collins, Davidson, Trayvon David at the halfback spot, Hudson Frost, Tipne Kule, Terore, Fortu, Hatiros, and D'Angelo Makaile rounding out the 13. Strong bench, though, with Lucien Makaile, Gordon Afoa, and Peter Faileia. We have Auckland White, Ashton Denton Woodhouse. It's a battle of the fullbacks today, folks. He and Tomu Cook will look to stand the authority on it today. As we see Tusilofoa, Bove, Wolfgram, Normotu, Jameson, Rain Tucker in the halfback spot with 18 on his back. Farfoy, Sitani, Fraser, Fui Maiono, Rupena, Stowers, and Laban round out the 13 as we're about to get underway here. It's Auckland Blue, Auckland White, and it's going to be an absolute thriller at Cornwall Park today. Just a little bit of delay here, folks. Oh, it's always the kicking tees. Every week it's a kicking tee. Oh, it's a ball too, though. We've got to be a little bit more onto it here as we see number 18 getting us underway. It's Tipene Thompson Hona. He's not wearing the regulation 3 on his back. He's got 18 today. And we'll remember that name. He was a standout in the region of origin last year. As we get underway, it's a good kickoff from Thompson Horner. It's going dead on the full, unfortunately. That is not the start Auckland Blue wanted there. Free piggyback for Auckland White as they get a penalty on halfway. We'll see what Auckland White can conjure up here. It was a nice deep kickoff from Thompson Horner, but unfortunately too much on it off the boot. As Auckland White slowly make their way back to halfway here. We see D'Angelo Makaile going to tap. I believe that is, oh, apologies, that's not D'Angelo Makaile. That is Desmond Laban and Auckland White. That's a good touch finder too there, about 28 out from the try line there. And it's going to be crucial who can get points on the board first. Inside this opening minute, unfortunately for Auckland Blue, they're not the start they wanted. So we see first tackle just there. It's a nice little pop. That's to Aston Fraser, and it's a good run there from the forward. He's found his front, quick play the ball too, and they're just getting a little bit of a quick play the balls here. Auckland White, and Denton Woodhouse chimes in. He's ducking behind one, still going, and he's going to be wrapped up. That's about just over the 10-metre line. They're about 9 metres out from the try line, Auckland White, as they swing it right. It's a short ball off there. Again, just short. It's good defence from Auckland Blue then. They're not biting early as we see the first penalty of the day and holding on to the ball too long. Or Auckland Blue just trying to slow the ruck down a tad. As Auckland White tap and go, and it's a good run there. A couple metres short of the line. Nice play the ball too. Good speed. A little scoot. And he's held up over the line. That is Zinzan Fui Maiono. Good defence from Auckland Blue. That's what they'll need. And just to make amends for that little error, 2 penalties in a row. The kickoff going dead, and then that penalty on the line as Laban swings it wide. That's Riupina taking that run. They go left again to White, and they go through the hands. Denton Woodhouse. Oh, he's wrapped up nicely. It's good defence from Auckland Blue there. Just to wrap up Ashton Denton Woodhouse. And they take a simple one. Rain Tucker, dummy half there. And good defence from the number 6, Horotoa Davidson there. And again, they get a little bit of a roll on. Here's Fraser going again for a second carry in the matter of sets. But Auckland Blue standing up nicely there. And that was last tackle. Not what Auckland White wanted. They threw a little bit at them, but not too much to really trouble the defense of Auckland Blue there. As they want to make good meters out of their own end to Auckland Blue. They'll need a couple of piggybacks here. As Cook plays the ball, and he's an exciting one to watch, Tumu Cook. Oh, just a little bit of a coat hanger there on poor Wiremu Pororo, sorry. Just ducking into it. Oh, just eats a little bit of a coat hanger there from Aston Fraser. And that's what they wanted, Auckland Blue. Free piggyback downfield. As Davidson looks for touch here. And that's a good touch finder too, just over the halfway line. Or just short of the halfway line, apologies. As we see a strong run here, and oh, it's good contact too. There was Carlos Hatiroso with that run, and he's an exciting one to watch. So we see good push around to play the ball there from Auckland Blue. They're getting in pairs, and that's how you want to start the game. Pushing in pairs, see if you can bite one in. As they swing it, and there's a little block play here, and Cook puts the foot down. Tomu Cook, he's up against Denton Woodhouse, and he beats them to score the opening try. Auckland Blue, razzle dazzle stuff, baby. And what a try that was. Tomu Cook, he put the afterburners on, broke through one, and it was good depth from Auckland Blue. They just showed nice subtle hands through that. We see a replay here as Cook, he just sees the space and he puts the foot down, and that rat's tail is flying in the wind. And against Denton Woodhouse, going one way, can't go back the other, and a little fend just to make sure he's going to get to that line. And Auckland Blue, after starting poorly with a kickoff going dead, they do have first points on the board. Just listening in carefully, that's all they want to do. As we see Tipene Thompson-Hona, he's going to take this conversion. Let's hope he can make amends, getting this one between the sticks and over the dead ball line instead of the kickoff going dead. As we see a good little tight huddle there from Auckland White. They won't be too happy with that try. They had the numbers, just, you know, the space opened up for Auckland Blue, and one player you can't give space to was Tomu Cook. He is electric with the ball in hand. As we see Tipene Thompson-Hona, he's lining up this kick. He should get it. Regulation one for a man of his prowess with the ball on the tee. And he just shaved it in. I almost gave him the commentator's curse there, as we see our try scorer Tomu Cook rocking the throw. Just look at the space, one bit into the second row, and the centre jammed on the outside. And lovely footwork to get past Denton Woodhouse. Really got him sliding one way, and you know, that little back of the angle was just, oh, he put the foot down when he saw that space. Tomu Cook, wowee. So we see Auckland White get us underway here. It's a shallowish kickoff, just short of that 30-metre line. Is, oh, big contact and a big run too. William Wolfgram with that contact there, as we see a scoop from dummy half, and it's a good little scoop too from Potini Poroa, and he's won inside a penalty as well. Auckland Blue on the ascendancy here. Penalty for holding down, says Mr. Rasmussen. And that's 3 penalties in a row for Auckland Blue here. As Davidson doesn't find touch, and that's unfortunate. There's a break down the right-hand side. Oh, still going. Oh, good tackle from Cook, though. There was Tusilofa with that run there down the sideline. He's a tall frame for a winger, but he's got some quick feet too, and nice footwork. As Auckland White, they get a let off and they're back on the attack. And good pairs running there from this Auckland White side, as Fraser, he's in for the work early. He loves to get involved, as Aston Fraser could play the ball too there. Oh, strong contact. As referee Rasmussen, he's just going to give a little bit of a warning to Auckland Blue here. Was a shoulder charge called, and that's ill-discipline from Auckland Blue, not what they wanted to start this game. As Desmond Leban, he's going to tap and go here, and he drops it off to his front row, Fafoi. And it's a good run from Fafoi, he's a couple metres short of the line. They go wide here to White, and Rain Tucker stepping at the line, and again, he's just short. They need to get a little bit more depth on the play here to White. And it's a little bit of a dummy and a go and possibly a try. It is a try. It's too easy for Auckland White, and that was the 9. Zinzan Fui Maono. Just too easy for Auckland White. He shows and nothing's really on to this right-hand side, but everyone chases one way and it's back at the angle. Almost a little bit of a shepherd in there, but didn't really engage the defenders too much. As Auckland White looks to convert to make it 6 apiece and just inside the opening 10 here. We'll see who's taking the shot at goal. Looks like it's Ashton Denton Woodhouse. He is an exciting player to watch with the ball. He's good defensively too. Unfortunate when he came up against someone in the prowess of Tomu Cook, who's about as electric as Denton Woodhouse. We'll see if he can knock it over here. Oh, lovely little stab, and he's knocked it over as Denton Woodhouse. And it's 6 apiece inside the opening 10. Auckland White, Auckland Blue, a little bit of a thriller here. Again, a decent play the ball speed there from Rain Tucker, and just the big dummy from Fuimaono. Everyone got sold and just crosses for an easy 4-pointer. So we'll see how Auckland Blue can respond to that. Their last kickoff didn't end very well. They kicked it dead, unfortunately. We'll see if Tipene Thompson Hona can make amends for that. It looks like they've changed kickoff takers, so we'll find out who that is in a minute. Or it still might be Tipene Thompson Hona taking the kickoff. And that's a better kickoff. It's nice and deep too. And it's knocked backwards for White, luckily. And oh, that was a borderline flat pass there, but a good run nonetheless from Auckland White. They're just over the 20 here inside their first set after points. Oh, it's a good run from Fraser. He's found his front again. He's got another quick play the ball in. As Denton Woodhouse puts the foot down, this is what I'm saying, electric this young man is. And it's a good easy 10, 15 metres, but he's driven back by his opposite in Tomu Cook. And they go again to Auckland White, and it's easy pickings there for Leban. He's still going as Desmond Leban. They shifted left to Auckland White as Rain Tucker, and he's throwing and going with a big dummy, and they're saying, I'm not falling for that one, mate. They go left again. It's Denton Woodhouse. He's got a little chip kick. Oh, that's not a bad kick nonetheless, but good hands from Tomu Cook. Just to slide and then get that one on the full. And Lokotsui with that run there. Not too many metres working from dummy half. Good defence from Marcus for Auckland White. Again, they've done well, Auckland White. Good work from Marker as Thompson Horner's wrapped up there. Good quick play the ball, though, from Thompson Horner as Tomu Cook getting in for work early. As we can hear back from the coaches, boys, go right. That's where they're going. And again, it's sturdy defence from Auckland White. Really not biting for anything. And it's a good defensive set, just over the 30 Blue. And they've got a kick deep inside their own half. As Denton Woodhouse lets it run, and it's not a bad kick in the end for Auckland Blue. A little bit of field position for them and a good chase too as Denton Woodhouse is wrapped up just over the 30-metre line. They go again, Auckland White, and it's tough contact there from Carlos Hatiros. He's looking to make a statement defensively. And that's a good run there. Good work from the winger. That's Kopa Nomotsu there from Auckland White. As again, Fraser, he's going in for work early. Got one arm free. He's a tough man to bring down as Aston Fraser. Got a good frame on him. As Rain Tucker goes right, and it's Denton Woodhouse chiming in. It's unforced there from Auckland White. They could have just died with the ball. They had a tackle left. It's nice hands there, and just, yeah, they just needed to hold that, did Torben Beauvais. He's a good player, is Beauvais. Again, another one who's, when he's got ball in hand, he's a wrecking ball to stop. As Cook plays the ball there, and they're going to Mikaele, that is, taking that run. He's one to watch too for the forwards for Auckland Blue. Tough carry of the ball, he and his brother. As Hatiros takes that run, and it's a no-arms tackle again. Both sides just giving away lazy penalties. Shoulder charges are not how you tackle, boys. You've got to use your arms as well to wrap. As, oh, it's a borderline forward pass call, but it's just silly here from Auckland White, you know. Unnecessary. It's a free piggyback, and Davidson does find touch this time. His last one didn't find touch, and Auckland White were able to score off that preceding set. As the young boys are just confused where to tap the ball and go, as Thompson Ora taps and they take it. It's the front rower, that's Riley Mohi-Tewara taking that run, and again it's Mikaele chiming in. They're looking for Tomu Cook. They skip him though, and it's unforced from Auckland Blue, and good field position as well. Yeah, just a little drop under, and then just unforced. Not really anyone in the proximity of, was that Lagoya there? It's a little to and fro in the opening 15 minutes here for both blue and white, and we'll see what Auckland White can conjure up from this set offensively. And that's a good run again. Good work from Willem Wolfgram. He's getting in for some early work. Take a rest from those forwards. And again, good run finding the front there. That's Fafui. And good work from Zinzan Fuimano. Oh, big contact over the top though, and that's what they want. Auckland Blue make a statement defensively. That was Hudson Frost, the captain for Auckland Blue today. As Fraser, a little bit of ball playing this time. He hasn't done too much of that earlier. As White have numbers here on the left, and it's unforced again. Both sides just losing their way in the previous two sets. As we see that contact again. Bang! That's how you tackle, boys. All shoulder and arms in that one. Sturdy as well. One round the legs over the top, and yeah, they had the numbers on this play, and just an unforced error again. Not how the teams wanted to start. It was a hiss and a roar from both sides, and again another unforced error. This time from the try scorer Tomu Cook. A little bit of scrappy play in the last minute and a half here from both sides. Just unforced off the scrum. He had a little look up, and you know, when you look up, you're worried about who's coming at you, and the error. You see the boys pack the scrum here. He's here, just screen's frozen. I'll try and commentate what I see from the window here. As Auckland White going up. It's Aston. And a little drop there. We're back live. Apologies about that, folks. We're back underway, and thought referee Rasmussen was going to blow a penalty for that one, as we see White shifted. It's a duck, and I think poor Rain Tucker's copped a little slap on the head while he fell into that one. As Denton Woodhouse, he's chiming in. Nice little grubber. Is it going to hold up? It's not going to. And like we've said from previous games that we've had on the live stream between Regan and myself, the end goals are quite small. You just got to get the right amount of weight and distance on that kick. And unfortunately, Ashton Denton Woodhouse he just couldn't get that one to hold up in the end goal. And we'll see what Blue can conjure up from this 20-metre restart here. As we see Mohi Tewara getting involved there, and he'll be one to drive his side forwards. As Cook, he's looking to make amends for that error, and it's a good little run from Tomu Cook. Nice play, the ball speed as well, and that's a big strong run. And that looks like Good quick play the ball too. It looks like that's number 17. That's Faleaga there. Peter Faleaga, nice quick play the ball too again. And they're getting a little bit of a roll on here at Blue. And that's where it'll be one in the benches. Who can provide that quick spark in the play the ball as the marker goes very early. And a nice little stab from Davidson. It just sits up nicely though for Auckland White. And good chase though there. And it's an unfortunate penalty. It looked like he just went through the horizontal. That was Nomotu taking that run for White. As Tucker finds touch there, and it's just short of the 40. Did well to clean it up. Bounces friendly, but you see just goes through the horizontal just there. Only just though, and it's a free piggyback for White again. There's been a few of those in this game. As we see a strong run there. Work out who that is in a minute. That's number 3. That's Torben Bove, and he and Willem Wolfgram will be the outside backs keen to get him getting amongst the forward pack for the Auckland Blues side. Get the forwards a breather, give them easy meters. As we see a tip pass right at the line, and it's not how White wanted to have that set go. As we see a half break there from Homa Fotu. And again, they're going left to Blue, and they've got numbers. They'll look to find Tomu Cook leading up to this, and that's a strong run there. That's Hudson Frost, the captain, leading by example. It's a good run. Little scoop, everyone pleading for a penalty. It's not looking good here. He's going to play the ball though. Is Zinzan Fuimaono. As we see D'Angelo Makaila getting very close and just short of the line. It's good defense from Denton Woodhouse. He's a smaller man. He's done well there. As we see an early jump, and it's ill-discipline from White. They didn't really need to do that. The player lying in the ruck there. As we see Makaila going very close in. It's good defense from Denton Woodhouse. Nickel Klokstad-esque there from last week against the Newcastle Knights as Blue again held up in the end goal. And White, they're really showing their prowess defensively here. As we see Lucien Makaila, and it's the brothers 1-2 punch as D'Angelo again, he's close to the line. Good work from Fraser to just roll him on his back, slow the play the ball down as again the burrow. Again, Lucien taking that run there. And they're going for a couple scoots, and it's touched, and it's 6 more, and it's a double knock on. Referee Rasmussen's called knock on Blue. Yes, it was touched there from Auckland White. I do believe that was Sol Masipo touching that one. We'll see who he's given the scrum to here, and it looks like it is White. That's unfortunate for Blue because it was touched quite early. But it's a tough one to spot for the referee. He's got bodies in motion, everyone around that ruck area. As we see Jet Jameson feeding the scrum here. He needs to get involved too. It's just a lot of it's been Rain Tucker feeding that. And a penalty again. It's ill-discipline from the boys. They're just struggling to just keep themselves cool and just not give any freebies. And again, yeah, that one was for a holding down there. Says referee Rasmussen. They do find it 30 metres out there. Just under 10 minutes left in this first half, and it's locked up 6 apiece, and it's a good run there from Auckland White. That's the number 3, Torben Bove, and they're going down the blind side here. That's apologies before. That is Zinzan Fuimaono taking that run for Auckland White. That's 2 penalties on the trot here for Auckland White. It's 3 piggybacks. They're just 20 metres out from Auckland Blues try line here. They'll really want to hold on to this ball. It's been a little scrappy when they've been down this end lately. As again, Bove getting in for some good work. As we see it swing, and there's some bench players. It's a good run from the 15. That's Alipate Vaka. And he's a strong man to stop us, Vaka. He's real close to the line there, and they're going left again. It's good hands on Rain Tucker, and it's Torben Bove crashing over Good little hands down the blind side there, and as referee Rasmussen says, yes sir, you have a try. As we see a replay of the try, it's a good quick play the ball too from Vaka. He's caught 3-4 around the ruck there and got one diving, and they've got numbers to burn as Torben Bove's crashed over. Does he get it down? Oh yes he does. Why am I questioning it? He's a skillful finisher, young Torben Bove. And Auckland White, they have the ascendancy now. It's 10 points to 6. And they're getting instructions there. Coach Butler will be pleased with this end to the first half. They've got 7.5 left though, so they'll want to hold out nicely. See if they can wrap up some points on the board here. As we see Denton Woodhouse again, he's already got 1 from 1. Can he make it 2 from 2? He's brought it back about 22, real close to the touchline though, so it's a difficult kick for Ashton Denton Woodhouse, but I think he might knock this one over, and he's stabbed it nicely, and it's just wide across the face there. But it's Auckland White, 10 points to 6 over Auckland Blue, just under 7 minutes left in the first half. As we see, look at this work. It's a quick play the ball. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around the ruck even, and it's just simple hands, and Bove crashes over for his first 4-pointer of the day. As Auckland Blue look to get us underway, 6.5 left in the first half. Not too many stoppages, a little ill-discipline though from the boys as we see Trayvon Dave into the fray, and they've got another 5'8" on the ball. And he'll be one. We'll see how many halves they're running on this field though. It looks like they've still got Ibo Ioane on. He hasn't had too many touches of the ball as young Kane Ibo Ioane. And it's good defense from Auckland Blue, but Fraser breaks out of one. He's still going as Aston Fraser. Arm free, and just couldn't get it there. That's good defense from Blue, just over the 40 of White. And again, they're going down this left-hand side. They've favoured the left here today in this first half of Auckland White. We'll see how their right side fares, because they do have strike down there with Wolfgram and Nomotu. But it's a good set after points for Auckland White. And they're still going, Auckland White. Ooh, it's a good run there from the back rower. As Denton Woodhouse chiming in, he's putting up a nice little kick, and it's going to sit down, but it's a good tackle. Oh, he's just outside in the field of play there. As Tumu Cook looking for hard yards, and that's what they'll want here from the outside backs, Blue. Oh, good contact there, but it's a good run. He's breaking through 1, 2. That's the 17. That's Faleaga there. He's done well to make easy meters, and again, it's the outside backs chiming in. Good round the legs tackle there. That's Collins with that run though. Just short of the halfway line of Blue. Oh, and again, it's a good run as Lucien Makaile, the brothers, and Denton Woodhouse is, it's a 2-on-1 strip called by referee Rasmussen, and for those at home that feel like that shouldn't be a penalty, unfortunately we don't play the drop-off rule in Fox and Junior Internationals here in New Zealand. As you can see, that's 2 in the tackle, and he hasn't completely fallen off when they've engaged that contact, so that's hence the reason that's a penalty. As we see White go down this right-hand side, and they do have 3 halves running on. It's a little ankle tap that stops Hatsi Ross, and it's a good ankle tap. As we see White, there's Dave stepping, Denton Woodhouse wrapping, and Trayvon Dave, he's been on for less than 5 minutes, and he's got himself a 4-pointer off the bench to score. Auckland Blue hit back. So you see a replay of this try here. It's a good play the ball. He catches it. One marker and a little scoot there from Ibu Ioane. He's moved into that hooking roll, and Dave bouncing off Denton Woodhouse. He went a little too high for the liking, and but they've caught there though. No one at A defender, and it's Denton Woodhouse who's trying to cover across and worry about the backdoor play, and Auckland Blue an easy try. And they've locked it up 10 apiece. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half here, folks. We've got a thriller on our hands. Auckland white and Auckland blue really giving us a good day to start footy here. We've got plenty games left after this. We've got Waikato Northland, Coastline's coming up as well. Auckland red on after this. As we see Tipene Thompson Hona lining up this conversion. He's already 1 from 1. We'll see what he can do in this to make it 12-10 in favour of his side. Thompson Hona, he's just taking his time. He doesn't need to rush anything here. No rush. He's taking his sweet time and he's not in a hurry either. Just all about the routine for these kickers. As he knocks that one, a little bit of a wobbly one, but it's just gone over and it's 12-10 Auckland blue. Just over 2 minutes left in our first half. And it's a 2-point difference. And again, you see one marker, no one a defender, and bam, off the left foot goes Trayvon Dave. A little high from Denton Woodhouse, but he couldn't wrap that ball and stop Dave from scoring. And it's a good punch off the bench here from Auckland blue. They've had all their forwards get involved. I don't think I've seen Gordon Afoa yet, but he's another one to watch. Strong carrier of the ball. But he is on the field, though. I can see him there just by the kickoff. And Dave getting there, and it's a shallow one, and it's a tough one to deal with. And Auckland white, can they take the lead just before half-time? And Denton Woodhouse's kicker was shallow at the backspin. Look at the revolutions on that ball. And Trayvon Dave just couldn't get settled. That's a difficult one to take. It's just over a minute in the first half here. Auckland white looking to get on the attack. Jet Jameson feeding the scrum, and they've gone in, they've gone left. And there's Rain Tucker, it's Denton Woodhouse, and again favouring that left-hand side, but it's good defence from Blue, stopping Torben Beauvais there, just over that 10-metre line. Denton Woodhouse, a little scoot, a little run, and he's backing his way as Ashton Denton Woodhouse, and has he scored on the hooter? Oh, he has. Ashton Denton Woodhouse gives his side a 14-10 lead with a kick to come. Right on the hooter. As we see a quick play the ball from Torben Beauvais, and Denton Woodhouse, he fakes one way, he sold one marker, and he's still got a lot of work to do. He's gone through 1, 2, 3, he's held up, he's just over the line. Does he get it down? Oh, just there. Good work. He knew he scored 2, the young man. And Auckland white, he's going to convert his own try as Ashton Denton Woodhouse to give his side a 4-point lead, and they'll really need that going into the second half here. He's in no rush though. He knows the hooter's gone. He's going to take his time and just ultimately give his side a 4-point lead, and it's a good buffer too. 2 points, 4 points. Any lead's a good lead in my books, boys. If you can hold on to that defensively, and that'll be the key to winning this game is defence. And it's been sturdy from both sides, but, you know, just unforced errors in certain patches of the game. As Denton Woodhouse going through the routine, through the motions. Can he make it a 4-point lead for his side after a beautiful try? He strikes it nicely, and it's just waved away, and it's a 14-12 lead. Auckland white over Auckland blue. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
The Fijian Cup, supporting grassroots Fiji. With international teams flying in to go up against the best club teams in Fiji. Over 50,000 in prizes for each sport. The Fijian Cup is placing a spotlight on untapped talent. A tournament like no other.
The Stream Shop are experts in live video content creation, connecting communities by sharing the magic moments as they happen. All sorts of sports, delivered on any platform, to anyone, anywhere in the world. We deliver cost-effective, high-quality production that really changes the game. It's the next best thing to being there live. Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop. Proud supporters of the ARL.
We're back for the second half at Cornwall Park on an absolutely sunny day. A few clouds out. We've got Auckland White leading our first kickoff in the Shaun Johnson Shield. 14 points to 12. It's a nail biter so far as we see a few getting around the dogs on an early morning walk, and it's what you want to do. As we see electric cars, those are the way of the future. Cornwall Park looking lovely and beautiful. The sun shining on it this morning. If you're not down at Cornwall Park today, or you're not going to head down for any of the games, make sure you catch us on the live stream, presented to you by Stream Shop today. And got the crew all here. Chucky's alongside me in the box and ready for some good rugby league today. As we see Coach Butler there barking the instructions. And White, they haven't been too bad. Neither have Blue. It's a 2-point game. Just really nip and tuck in the first half as we see plenty of lead changes going on, but they'll just want to go through the basics, and that's how they want to win this game for either side, really. And it's about defending, completing the basics, as we see a recap of the tries. And this was Zinzad Fuimaono's try there for Auckland White. He just stole them with a big dummy, and Jameson going in again. Oh, sturdy defense there from Auckland Blue. We see again got the nice little hands down the side for Torben Bove and Auckland White. That was their second try of the day. And Blue responded nicely, though, with Trayvon Dave coming off the bench with a little bit of step and a jink and a try over the line. And this was just on the stroke of half-time for Auckland White. Denton Woodhouse scheming, sells one way, goes the other, and he's still got plenty of work. He's bounced through 3-4, and he just gets it down there, just over the chalk and on the grass. All you need is one blade of grass and you've got an easy 4-pointer. As Auckland White will look to get us underway for the second half. Big 30 minutes for the boys here. As we hear Coach Butler through the mic, barking instructions for his front rower, Aston Fraser, who's been a workhorse. Didn't have too much to do in the last couple of minutes, though. It was all the outside backs getting involved, taking the work off him, but he's really keen to get amongst it as Aston Fraser. As Denton Woodhouse gets us underway for the second half, and it's a nice kickoff. Again, he's put it in the gap. Oh, it's good hands there, though. As Blue receive, and oh, big contact from Fuimaono over the top there. Involved with Desmond Laban. He hasn't had too much of the ball, Laban, but he's an exciting one. He's a good ball-playing back rower. As White really looking to slow down that ruck speed. D'Angelo and Lucien Makaile, there's the 1-2 punch that I spoke of in the first half, and it's good work there from D'Angelo. He's found his front. It's a quick play the ball too, and not too much push around the ruck there as Dave drops one under. Oh, but it's a good run though. He's almost up to halfway as Omar Fotu there, and again they punch down the left side as Dave drops it inside. Good read from Jet Jameson. And he's still got a hold as Jameson. But Auckland Blue, really good set this to start the second half. And Denson Woodhouse, good attacking play. On the full, good take. And he stopped though on his back there by Gordon Afoa and Homa Fotu. As White, they'll look to get out of their own end here, see what they can conjure up. But it's good line speed from Blue here as, Mikaele just hangs on for dear life. That's Lucian, that is. D'Angelo also in that tackle too. And found his front again. Have Auckland White, that's number 15, Alipate Vaka. And he was good in the first half off the bench as Jameson, good little run there. He needs to do more of that, Jameson. Just take the line on, engage some defenders as Denton Woodhouse, he's put up a towering kick. Good luck catching this, and beautiful take from the winger. That's Lokotsui there. He's done well to take such a towering kick from Denton Woodhouse. As Blue looked to shift to Tomu Cook. He just held that one on the fingertips there. As Tiffany Thompson-Huna looking to get him for some work. He's a good little player as Thompson-Huna, can fill a lot of positions. Good quick play the ball as Mikaele D'Angelo, it is. Stopped by Fui Maiono, brick wall defense. And he's got an offload to his brother, and his brother's away now. A big dummy, hand free again. The brothers getting those arms free for offloads in second phase will get them. And he's got another touch, another run. He's still, again, an offload. As we see, good little run from the man wearing 7, Ibu Ioane. He's moved into the hooking role. As Lucian goes to dummy half, and he's going to look for Trayvon Dave. No, they psych it out to Davidson. Davidson, good little stab, and it's knocked backwards, and it's forwards according to the referee. It's a fair call. Difficult one to call, but it's the right call though, I do believe. He was facing forwards, and it has slightly bounced forwards. As they pack the scrum out, 10 metres out, but second phase has really got Auckland Blue. Does he just good work from Davidson there, and facing his own goal line. It's a difficult one. As we're back underway, and they look to go left, Auckland Blue. That's the 17, Peter Whaleaga there. As Cook at dummy half, and Dave drops it. There's Gordon Afoa, the big man. And he's got a good run there. He's found his front. Good play the ball speed. As again, that's Homa Fotu there. He's a few metres short of the line as Fotu. A lot of players down the ruck as D'Angelo Mikaele with the crash ball, and he's happy with that one. He's deserved that try. And it's 16-14. Auckland Blue nip and tuck back and forth, and this game is not over yet, folks. As we see again along the replay, crash ball, a lot of bodies around the ruck, but he's a big man getting that low, crashing over to score. It's a good try from Mikaele. He and his brother, they had a few good carries in that set, some good offloads, and second phase was what got Auckland Blue down there. Those offloads really hurting Auckland White to start the second half. As Tepine Thompson-Huna, he's going to line up this kick, and again, you'd put your house on it. He's going to knock this one over. Don't see him missing from here, but then again, we've dished out a commentator's curse a few times this season and last. As Thompson-Huna lines it up, and just a little bit of a stab, and he's knocked it over as Tepine Thompson-Huna. And that's 18 points to 14, Auckland Blue leading here. As we see another replay again, look, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around the ruck, but he's got nice and low and smaller men on him, and he just couldn't be stopped there. D'Angelo Mikaele. Denton Woodhouse gets us underway with a nice kick off into the wind, but it's off the back fence we go, and whoa. Oh, good defense there. Almost turned into the 90 to Misipo, but he's done well to just stop that from happening. As we see Davidson looking to drop one under. Oh, it's an error. It's a good contact there from Saul Misipo, and he's forced his side back into the game. So we see a little dummy cut, then drops one under, and it's Saul Misipo under the ball. Good contact, and he's got a little hand in there to force it loose. But you got to be careful there. Ball security is important after points from Auckland Blue, and not how they wanted to start that set. As the ball's gone out to this right-hand side, it's Beauvais, the try scorer in the first half. As they go right, and it's a good line there. Well run that it's Ruapena. He hasn't had too much to do, but it's a big run again. Auckland White, they're just getting a roll on here. That's Vaka with that run. And again, they drop it. This is Jack Kennedy on for his first touch of the footy. And he's a good strong runner too, is Jack Kennedy. Then they go for the crash, and it's intercepted right at the line from the front rower. Hayden Frost, Hudson Frost, sorry, and it's good hands from the big man. He's done well there. Just pluck that one one-handed, and Auckland White, they looked good, but just then again an unforced error inside the opening 10 minutes. It's a good run there. That's Peter Faleaga there. Kennedy holds on well, though. He slowed that, play the ball down. As we see the outside backs getting in for work. Colini Collins there. He's dumped it off. Again, Faleaga's second carry of the set. It's well done from Fuimoano, though, to wrap him up along with the help of his wingers. Dave, nice little stab. He's picked a gap, and it's not a bad kick from Dave, as we see a little punch from our man down there on the sideline. As we see the intercept here, just right at the line, digs it out. It's a good read from Hudson Frost, the captain. As Denton Woodhouse looks to play the ball. There's Nomotu getting involved for a good carry there. He's won his side a few metres. And he'll need that here. And again, the back's getting for work. Try scorer Torben Beauvais for that carry, but he's met with strong contact from the brothers. Again, they're really getting their fingerprints on this game as a floaty forward pass for Fraser. Not the best service from dummy half, but Fraser's got an offload away, and they spin it left. And it's a good run there from the 16, Misipo. Oh, he's still going as Saul Misipo, and he's just over that 20-metre line. Oh, and again, good contact. Tomu Cook getting involved. No fullback in the line, so we'll look to see if White take advantage of that, but they go for the crash, and it's Desmond Leiban. Oh, he's just held up a few metres short of the line. Fifth and last is referee Rasmussen. As Jameson stepping, weaving. Jameson! Oh, he's got over. He's scored the try. Oh, he's held up wonderfully there from Auckland Blue. Who was that holding Jameson up? For all money, you'd think he was going to score. And again, stepping, weaving, ducking. As they bring it out to Auckland Blue. What a try saver that could be. Crucial point of the game to lock it up. If they scored that under the post, there's a good run there from the fullback, Tomu Cook. Oh, he's in a bit of discomfort though, as young Cook. A bit of a leg injury. So we see on this replay here, we'll see who stops him. Look, 1, 2 off the right. Weaving, ducking. It's number 15 with the help of Lucien Makaile. It's Gordon Afoa. My man has saved the day. He's held it up beautifully as we see Tomu Cook. Does he? Oh, just the weight on the knee going down, and it's not a good one for Tomu Cook, and he will be electric for this side, and it'd be a shame if they lose him with 20 minutes to play here. As again, we want to thank NZRL for lending us their marquees. Ours event unfortunately got destroyed during the floods and the contaminated, but again, thanks to NZRL and the Warriors for providing us with some good gear for today as we see Tumu Cook on the ground. And again, the Warriors, good luck to them tonight against the Roosters. Wishing them all my best. Let's make it 2 from 2, boys. Again, defense ought to win you the game. There we go. There's the NZRL marquees again. Thank you, NZRL, for these. Tumu Cook, he's up on his feet. Will he continue, though? That's the question. It doesn't look like he will be coming back in a hurry. And again, he's already got 1 try today, Tumu Cook. He's been electric off the back fence. A couple errors, though. And again, he's not really putting any weight on that left leg. It'll be unfortunate for him to go down with an injury here. As Blue look to get us underway, just over 20 minutes left in the second half here. Oh, big contact again. Good driving tackle from Auckland White. And if that doesn't spark something defensively, I don't know what will. As we see Mikaele, the try scorer, getting involved there. He scored just on the stroke of half time. And ooh, that's an unfortunate one there for D'Angelo. It did look like there was 2 in the tackle, but again, these boys have to be careful with ball security. So we see him dig right into the line with his brother as a support player. And it's Desmond Laban around the ball, Ashton Fraser down around the legs, and ooh, that looks like a little bit of a 2-on-1 strip. He is playing at the ball. Unfortunate call there for Auckland Blue as it's inside their half and the ball has finally got out with caught at legs there. And again, Torben Beauvais, he's going 1 off the ruck every time from the scrums, and they need a little bit more play. Little backline plays going here off the scrums to Auckland White. It's Kennedy. He's stripped of the ball and it's an unforced error, and Auckland Blue, they're let off. Maybe it's just rewards there. As Auckland White, they look like they were on the ascendancy with that run from Beauvais first and then Jack Kennedy second. And again, it's Thompson Horner. Oh, yeah, that's just a clean drop there. Good work from Thompson Horner from marker. Put that pressure on. As we see some Auckland Blue players warming up in the background there. That's the Dean Bell Cup boys. They're playing next. As Thompson Horner with that run, he's just over the 30. And it's backed up there. We'll try and work out who that number is. That's number 4, Willem Wolfgram. He hasn't had too many touches, and it's touched again. It's 6 more tackles, and it's a little break down this side. Oh, wonderful work there from referee Rasmussen. He's asserting his authority for these boys, make sure they listen, and it's a good call too. As we see just off that intercept, and it was tipped, and that's Lokotui with that run. And he does flick it back in, and it is regained by Auckland White, but as we heard referee Rasmussen say, touched by Auckland White first, as Trayvon Dave taking that run. He scored in the first half off the bench, probably only his second touch before getting over that white line. As we see a good run there from Peter Faleaga. He's been really involved in the second half as we see an unforced error, and it's a commentator's curse there. Boy, oh boy, I'm not giving these boys any luck today. And Auckland White, they're let off the hook. It's still a 4-point game. See what they can do here. They're just behind their 30 in their own half, so still plenty of work to do to get down the other end, Auckland White have, but we'll look to see what they can conjure up here. Just over 16 minutes left in the first half. Oh, second half, apologies. As we see a good turnout of support today for these boys, and I expect it to be a little bit more busier too, but it's always good to see the families coming down to support the boys and their dreams to try and crack it in the NRL. We do have some boys playing today that are signed to NRL clubs, but still playing here for the next few years before they fly over to Brisbane and Sydney for the rucking of the NRL. As we see Denton Woodhouse pushing around the ruck, and that's a good offload too to Fui Maano. That's the spine getting involved, and that's how they win it. Denton Woodhouse again. There's Jameson. He's getting more involved in the second half. And Fraser, wonderfully done. wrapping it around the back just to keep it in the left hand, and they've won their side a penalty too, all offside with Auckland Blue, and just like that, they're in their 22 tackles ago, and they're now down the opposition 20. As Jameson taps and goes, and it's Fui Maono here taking that run. As Denton Woodhouse again, he's in a dummy half here. They go one off, it's a little head up, but it's good defense too. It's prop on prop, Farfoy versus Frost. Good play the ball again, it's Fraser. Met by Davidson, good work from the 6. He's done well to wrap up the big man. With the help of Lucian Mikaele as Laban goes for a crash play, and he's scored as Desmond Laban locks it up. 18-18. Kick to come for Denton Woodhouse. And it's tied again as no one's really got a runaway with this game. It's been locked up plenty of times. As we see that push around the ruck there, it's good work, and they go for the crash play. Look, Laban one off the ruck. And he just gets in between the defenders of Lucian Mikaele and Hudson Frost. And Auckland White will be happy with that. Coach Butler will be enthused about that as Denton Woodhouse lines up the kick, looking to put the extras on the board to make it 20 points to 18. And he knocks it over to Denton Woodhouse. And it's 20 points to 18. Auckland White, they lead this one in a game that's been back and forth, both halves. And again, we just look at that here. He's just in between the defenders. Caught a little flat-footed on the line there with Auckland Blue. And they're just making their way back to halfway slowly here. Just over 13 minutes left in the second half. And again, I don't know which way this one's going to go. It's been back and forth, plenty of lead changes. Lock scores a few times. As we see Trayvon Davies going to get us underway this time. It'll be interesting to see if Auckland Blue will use their 18th man with, it looks like Thompson Hono. Oh, it's a tough bounce there from Denton Woodhouse, but it's cleaned up nicely in the end as Fraser takes that one. And again, Aston Fraser, he's probably run over for 100 metres today. He's been involved in almost every hit up, a few offloads to his name, a few tackles too. He's pushing up probably around that 10-15 markers. Again, it's good push again. It's Fraser. Fraser, oh, it's an offload. It's play on. And that's Louis Stowers there. Probably is, oh no, apologies. That was Desmond Laban around the ruck there. It's Denton Woodhouse again. He's in a dummy half and he's scooting, he's weaving, he's ducking, he's dodging. And again, he's really got his fingerprints on the second half as Denton Woodhouse is. Oh, we've got an unfortunate stoppage there from referee Rasmussen when Auckland White had the roll on. As we've got an injury here, we'll look to see who that is. It's the captain Hudson Frost, and he's a little bit of the discomfort there. Looks like Tiffany Thompson-Horner's gone to fullback too, folks, so that'll be interesting as Fraser, look at him go. He's made 10-15 off that run in and offload, and Desmond Laban, that's what you want. Support play around that ruck area as it doesn't look like Hudson Frost will be joining us again for the meantime as Auckland White there on the attack here, and they would have loved to have not had that stoppage. Bit of a roll on as it looks like Carlos Hatiros has joined us again off the bench as they go left, and it's Rain Tucker, it's Torben Bove, he's weaving Bove. Oh, he's held just short on the last tackle. It's a handover there. Not a bad spot to turn the ball over though for Auckland White. As our try scorer Mikaele plays that. And there's Carlos Hatiros. It's a good one. He's broken through 2 tackles. And he's got a semi-quick play the ball in there. And again, it'll be outside backs doing the work here as we see Logoya there getting involved for a carry. And again, the workhorse of D'Angelo Mikaele. He's been probably the man of the match, he or Aston Fraser today. Even Denton Woodhouse too, he's really had his fingerprints on it as Davidson goes for one arm free for the offload. There's Horota Davidson there. As Lucian Mikaele drops it. Oh, he's eaten alive on that shot from Zinzan Fuimaono. Big hit. As Dave, a little bobble, and it's a shallow kick. As the boys let it bounce, and it's cleaned up by Auckland White, and it's a lucky break there as it's cleaned up by Rain Tucker. And that's Sol Masipo taking their run. He's been big in the second half. Good strong carries, strong defense as well, forced a few errors. And again, that's the number 4, that's Willem Wolfgram. He hasn't had too many touches today, but looks like he's coming in for a bit more work. He's a big strapping young lad as Wolfgram. And oh no, an unforced error. As Thompson Hona looks to shift early, and we've got a little bit of a foot race. It's Coleni Collins. Jameson's done well, wrapped up by Fraser, and it's good work to offload it back to Thompson Hona. That's a good run there. That's Peter Whalaera. He's been really involved too in the second half. I did give him the commentator's curse before, but this time he's held on to it, and I haven't cursed him this time. As we see, that's Riley Mohitewara taking that run. No markers here for Auckland Blue. Didn't really make the most of it as Davidson goes deep. Thompson Hona. Oh, beautiful cutout ball, and oh, forward pass, says referee Viggo Rasmussen. The boys haven't heard the whistle go. See on our replay here, just that big shot. Oh, good contact. Perfect technique too from Zinzan Fuimaono. As we see Davidson drop it out to Thompson Hona. It's a good cutout ball. As we see pass it just behind the line, and it's caught, yep, just over the line. It's a good call from referee Rasmussen. Good spot there. As Auckland White get us underway again, and it's Torben Beauvais. He's just going for the workhorse carries now. As again, Denton Woodhouse fingerprints all on the second half, and he's got them the leaders, Denton Woodhouse, and again, good quick play the ball there. As Leiban takes this run, and it's a hole for Masipo. Sol Masipo down the sideline, wheels to burn from the big fella. What a try that is. He's deserved that. He's really got involved in the second half. And again, they extend it to a converted try lead to Auckland White. Just over 8.5 left, as we see again. This good carry here, good quick play the ball, and they realize that they're short down the left side. As Leiban, he just takes a regulation hit up, but we've got two pushing in around the ruck. Davidson got caught, and Lokotsui just couldn't catch the big man. Wheels to burn from Sol Masipo. It's a thoroughly deserved try for the young man. As Denton Woodhouse looks to add the extras, put it out to an 8-point lead. This kick will be very crucial in the context of the game here. It's only a converted try at the minute. But he's taking his time as Ashton Denton Woodhouse. He's not rushing things. Really looking to get it right and get that lead extended, just so it's just out of the hands of Auckland Blue. As he's just taking his time as young Denton Woodhouse. He's not rushing things still. Just lining it up, going through the routine. Just over 7 left in the second half, and it's been a back and forth contest. It's Ashton Denton Woodhouse, he's lining it up. Really taking his time, he's not rushing it. It's Denton Woodhouse, and It's well short and well under there. It's a 6-point lead though for Auckland White. They'll like that. As we see again, look, one hit up, bam, straight up the middle. He's got a decent quick play the ball in two. Did Fafoi. And again, regulation from Laban, but one just bites in too many. And, wheels to burn from the back rower. Saul Masipo. He's thoroughly deserved that try. As Auckland Blue will get us underway here. Again, it's Trayvon Dave. And it's a shallow one. They've gone short, and Colini Collins couldn't get it. Is it touched by anyone? That's the question. We have a scrum, and it is Auckland Blue feed. It's a good kickoff. Does it go 10? Yeah, it went 10. Or is it touched? It went 10 beautifully, and they're on the ascendancy here at Blue. They've got the ball back. 5.5 left in the second half. As Collins takes that run, and he's met by Beauvais. It's an offload, and it's a risky one, but well held by Davison. As Auckland Blue, they want to try and lock this game up. And they just force the error to Auckland White, and oh my goodness gracious me. On the attack were Auckland Blue, an unforced error, and again the workhorse Aston Fraser getting involved, and the headgear's come off. It's Cooper Cronk and Mick Innes all over again, folks. That's a good sturdy defence. That's Hati Ross back on the field. One marker though for Auckland Blue as Jameson. He's got a little bit more running in this game in the second half here. He didn't have too many runs at the line. But Auckland Blue really want to force the error here as they've wrapped up the ball nicely there. Hati Ross getting involved with Poteni Poroa. As again they go left, and a little bit of a coat hanger there. Not called by referee Rasmussen. He's letting the play on. As they're going with Denton Woodhouse, face Denton Woodhouse. The grubber, he's held back, and it's play on for Tibene Thompson Hona. And he's lost the ball. No. It's a 6-point game, and they had the ball back. Blue, they were faking for the field goal, and Denton Woodhouse saw them push up hard. And he just stood his ground there to Hati Ross. No penalty there. Cleaned up well by Thompson Hona. He just loses it when he goes to ground here. We'll see. It's just in here, I believe. Yeah, just there. I think Denton Woodhouse might have had a part to play. Hand on the ball. Sneaky stuff there from the young man as White feed, and they go right as Jameson dropping it off. Willem Wolfgram with that run. As Fuimaono, the try score in the first half, and he's gone again from dummy half, and Fraser will find himself there now. And no, it's Raintaka taking the reins there. If you get that pun, then I've got a few more dad jokes on me for the rest of the game, folks. As Fuimaono feeds that one out, it's Denton Woodhouse, it's Laban, he looks to dummy, weave, ducking. Just over 3 left here as Laban still going. And they go left again. It's Denton Woodhouse with a bobble, and he's got jersey swung there, ragdolled around. Good defense from Falaniko Logoya there. And it's 5th and last for White. And the boys just a little bit of a push and shove. And the field goal. And it's over, and it's a good play from Rain Tucker. Great awareness to just take the 1-pointer. Knowing the score. 7-point game. More than a converted try. The difference now. Just under 2.5 left. And they all thought he was going to take the kick and possibly hand it over. But look, he's seen it. He's looking. And it's a smart play. It's a good field goal too there from the young lad. As Blue will look to go short again. They did get the ball back off the last kickoff, Auckland Blue. Oh, no. All offside, and it's a freebie to just give Auckland White, the ball back, as we see here on the replay. Yeah, we've got 1 and 2 in front of there's plenty in front of the ball there. Unforced again. As the hooter sounds. And it's a 25-18 scoreline. Auckland white over Auckland blue. And the under-16 Shaun Johnson Shield. We've got 4 more games on the live stream afterwards. But we'll be back with the next one soon.